Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, all. I am very delighted and very honored that I have been invited today. We all have gathered here to celebrate the occasion of Deaf and Blind Day. It is in the honor of one person, Helen Keller, who was herself blind and deaf. In spite of all the challenges she has faced in her lifetime, she rose to greatness. We all listened about her life, her struggles, and the achievements that she could do in her lifetime with all the challenges in her face. I would like to listen from you all. Are you all inspired? Are you all inspired? Yes. So it is up to us that if we face any challenge in our lifetime, we can either sulk, we can either cry over it, or we can channelize it. We can channelize it and give it a right direction and still do great in our lifetime. So we have very young, enthusiastic students of Blind Voice Academy. And I can see, I think we have B.Ed students also. Okay. So I am very happy that I have been invited here. And I am representing Department of Women and Child Development and Social Welfare. I am Commissioner for Disabilities, Commissioner for Person with Disabilities, and I am also holding additional charge of Special Secretary in the department. You know what Helen Keller had said? Helen Keller had once said, one can never consent to creep when one feels an impulse to soar. One can never consent to creep when one feels an impulse to soar. So again, it is up to us how we take our life and how we give it a direction. Helen Keller was a prolific author. She was a political activist. She was working for the cause of disabled, and she was also an ambassador. She roamed around the world and met the world leaders around the globe. And she was working for the cause of disability, women's suffrage, which we all talked about, about which we all listened. She is a great inspiration, and she continues to inspire us all. She has also left an international organization, Helen Keller International, which still continues to work for the vulnerable and disabled across the globe. The organization is working for malnutrition children, working for disability, and other marginalized communities. So we have learned a lot from the life of Helen Keller, and also how a particular mentor and a right direction and determination within ourselves can transform our lives. So here, what is the key characteristic which one should have to achieve greatness? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone raise the hand and tell me? What is that one characteristic that one can have to achieve heights? Can anyone tell? Can anyone raise hand? क्यों बोलते चाइछे? हाँ, please बोलो. Confidence. আর কেউ বলবে? বলুন, বলুন. आत्मविश्वास. Right. Patience, tolerance, adaptability, resilience, and strength. These are very good virtues which we should have in ourselves, which can make our life or transform our life. Also, I would like to mention here that our state of West Bengal is also working a lot in the field of accessibility, because we are working to make a society which is inclusive and accessible to all. It should be an equal society. Don't you all agree? Do you all agree that the society that we are living in should be equal for all? Yes? Yes? It should be equal for all. But is it equal? Still, we have to go a very long way. We have to go a very long way to have a society which is equal and accessible for all of us. So, the state of West Bengal is working hard in that direction, and we have some commitments to the United Nations. We have some commitments to follow and implement the Rights of Person with Disability Act 2016. So we are all working in that direction. And as a Commission for Person with Disability, we are heartily and solely endeavoring to achieve the proper implementation of the Right to Person with Disabilities Act, to have a very accessible and inclusive society for all of us, where we can all have access to all the information, access to all the things, access to all the buildings. What anybody is getting, everybody should get. So, once again, I would like to thank that I have been invited here, and I am very delighted to interact with you all. I hope you all will remember the story of Helen Keller whenever you feel low. Whenever you feel that life is challenging, please remember the story of inspiring Helen Keller. Thank you so much.